Welcome back to American Arms Channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Drake. Today we are going to take a quick how-to look at a DSA SA58 or FAL optics rail dust cover. Specifically, a viewer requested how to insert the tab and properly lock it in place so that your action springs don't come flying out the back or get mashed up the second you try to charge the rifle. Here we have my SA58. It is a 5063 type clone Paratrooper rifle. They advertise it as the Bush Warrior. We're going to make sure we are clear, and we are. So this is very, very simple, but we're going to take it from top to bottom just to show you how easy it is and maybe a little bit of tips and tricks here to make your life simple when you are disassembling and reassembling a modernized SA58 or FAL with this DSA top cover. Now, you probably know how to shotgun open your rifle, but if you do not, over here is going to be a lever. There is either going to push forward or it's going to push up depending upon the model and orientation of that. Now, this specific rifle is equipped with a gas buster plate from DSA for suppressed use, and also kind of just something nice to have. So we're going to take that out. But primarily the issue comes in when you have first assembled this optics rail cover onto the receiver. And so inside your package you will receive this little guide rod, and it has kind of a thumb tab on top. This is your rear portion of your guide rod that replaces that that's in the Paratrooper model of dust cover. You will need to make sure that your action springs, your recoil assembly, has the two small springs with the small guide rod in the center, and those are inside of the larger diameter spring. Now that I have these dirty parts in hand, I'm going to show you what I find easiest when reassembling the rifle. Run your charging handle on the left-hand side of the receiver all the way to the rear. You've, at this point, dropped in your assembled bolt carrier group and just let it ease forward and make sure that it's riding in the bolt rails appropriately. Now, I'm doing this on camera and without the assistance of a workbench, or a seated position, so this is going to be a little bit more janky than you will experience. But you're going to take your spring assembly and you're going to take your guide rod and keeper tab here. You're going to put it into either side. It is reversible, but put it into there. Hold your bolt back as such. Don't tip it over, the bolt will come falling out. And in that top recess where the spring goes, just insert the forward portion of that spring until it stops. You'll see that it wants to bunch up if you push it any farther. This is actually helpful. Now let go of your charging handle and just push that whole assembly forward. You'll hear that bolt drop into its locking recess. And now you have the option of trying to stuff it straight in or shoot it down, which will give you some trouble. The trick here is to lower your angle of attack, push upwards and in, and then you'll see that this automatically is going into position. You'll push in and up until you feel it hit that recess on the inside, the top inside of that optics rail, and you can just let go. And there it is. And actually, while the rifle is broken open for disassembly and cleaning, we can grab the charging handle and move it back and forth. And now we see that we absolutely have secured that. So one more time now, we're going to push that in. We're going to take this out just like we disassembled the rifle for cleaning. Let's imagine I drop the bolt carrier group back into the receiver. I'm going to reinsert my action spring assembly, let it push it forward, and then I'm going to angle upward, push in until I find that little tab, and then let go. It may take a few tries for you to get used to it, but eventually you will be able to reassemble your rifle with no issues whatsoever, and you're ready to lock and load at the range. As always, guys, I'm Drake for American Arms Channel. I hope this was helpful. Leave your questions on how to work with the FAL rifle or the DSA SA58 down in the comments below, or any tips and tricks you have for general maintenance and handling on one of these bad boys. As always, God bless, keep your powder dry. I'll see you in the next video.